Wow, I'm extremely late to getting this posted. Sorry about that, I just sort of lost track of time, and the next thing I knew, E3 was long over and I still had not posted anything about it yet. My bad. Anyway, I just want my impressions to be quick and simple. I don't really want to get too long-winded this time. I've got my list of announcements I want to talk about, and I just want to get through it fairly quickly. I'm not even going to touch on Microsoft or Sony this time, just because I honestly didn't really care enough to even watch their presentations. And even glancing over what was announced, there was really nothing from them that I wanted to talk about. So I just want to focus on Nintendo this time around. And I will save Smash Brothers for the end. So let's just get into it. Before even talking about the games, however, I just want to acknowledge the Robot Chicken skits that were put in between announcements because I fucking loved them. I mean, they were wonderful. I just loved the sense of humor Nintendo had this year. I love that they weren't afraid to make fun of themselves and the in-jokes they had surrounding their community. I love the jabs at Star Fox and Mother 3 and Milking Mario and just everything Reggie. I mean, it was fantastic. Please, Nintendo, please do more of this because it was beautiful. I don't think any of us expected this, so yeah, it was a very pleasant surprise to get that this year. I loved every second of it. But yeah, moving on into the games, Yoshi's Woolly World. So, Yarn Yoshi isn't dead after all, huh? That's great to hear because I was really hoping to see more of this game. I love Yoshi, and all I have to say is that this game is adorable. It's just so cute and soft, and I just want to hug it. I mean, it's... You don't love me! Exactly. I mean, it looks like it'll play like a typical Yoshi's Island game, though it kind of gives me a Yoshi Story vibe when I think about it. I liked that game, and I played it a bunch as a kid, so I'm good with this. I never played Kirby's Epic Yarn, so I can't really make any comparisons to that game, but I will say that I really don't care if this game will be challenging or not. If I wanted a challenging side-scroller platformer on the Wii U, I would probably just play through Tropical Freeze again, so there's that. This is the kind of game that I see myself playing when I just want to relax and just kind of, you know, feel good. It looks like just a really laid-back kind of game. You know, if I'm stressed out or had a bad day or something, I'll just play this game and I'll relax a little bit. It's kind of like what Animal Crossing already does for me. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up when it comes out next year. Damn it. Next up on the list I have Bayonetta 2. So it's coming packaged with the original Bayonetta, and it has costumes for Peach, Samus, and Link. That's cool, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to be getting this game or not yet. I'm not particularly good at the big, flashy, combo-centric action games like this. I mean, I tried the demo for Devil May Cry and was garbage at it. If Bayonetta is anything like Devil May Cry, then it's not exactly the game for me. But who knows though, I could be way off base here, maybe Bayonetta is nothing like DMC and I could love it. Who knows. Regardless, I hope it does well financially because the Wii U needs all the help it can get. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Oh come on, where's our DLC for Mario 3D World? Are you kidding me? I was really hoping that was what this was when I first saw it. I mean, I liked the Captain Toad levels, I did, I thought they were fun, but a whole game centered just around that aspect? Really? Yeah, maybe. I'll have to think about this one. It looks good, but I'll have to wait and see with this game. Hyrule Warriors. It's funny, I've never played Dynasty Warriors, and I'm not really a big Zelda fan, yet I still find myself just a little bit interested in this game. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just the concept or something, I don't know. Regardless, it's still looking good, and Midna and Zelda are playable, that's pretty awesome. It's looking very nice, and it's coming in September, so I guess that will be the next big game to play for the Wii U after the hype around Mario Kart 8 dies down a bit. So, yeah, Hyrule Warriors, it's looking good. Zelda U. So the next big Zelda game was shown off, and oof, this one looks good. I mean, really good. Like, this is Nintendo's answer to Skyrim good. Like I said, I've never been big on Zelda, but who knows, I might try this one. There's always a chance that this could be the first Zelda game to hold my interest beyond the first dungeon. You know, if Wind Waker HD can't pull that off for me, that is. Still playing through that one, and it's still too early to tell if I like it or not, but yeah. I have no gripes with Zelda U, it's looking very, very nice. So, yeah, looks nice. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I didn't play the original Kirby Canvas Curse, so I don't have any experience or impressions to go off of, but this one doesn't look bad at all. I'm sure the first game had its fans who will probably love this one, no doubt. The claymation art style looks really nice, at least. This one was a surprise, though. I don't think anyone expected to see another Kirby game so soon after Triple Deluxe came out, what, like in May? So yeah, it's looking good. Not particularly excited about it, but you know, it is what it is. I'm sure there are people who are looking forward to it, and I'm sure they'll enjoy it. Mario Maker. I'm kind of glad we didn't get another traditional Mario game this year, since I'm a little burned out on Mario platformers after 3D World. As good as it was, I think it was time for a break, and I'm glad Nintendo took a little break from Mario at E3 this year. As for Mario Maker itself, I've never really been creative when it comes to level creation simulator games, though. Hell, some of the custom stages I made on Brawl weren't even all that great, but we'll see. You know, it at least looks interesting, and I'm at least glad that you can switch to the more modern Mario graphic style as opposed to just being stuck with the 8-bit incarnation, because no offense to the 8-bit incarnation, but I think it'd get pretty boring pretty quickly if that's all you could design it as. I'm glad you could do it with the more modern Mario style too. And as long as you can share levels online, I'm sure this one will be good. And I mean, if you can't share them online, then what is the point of this game, Nintendo? Answer me that. X, or I guess I should call it Xenoblade Chronicles X. Never played the first game on Wii, so I'd be lying if I said I was bouncing off the walls in excitement for this one. Like Bayonetta 2, I'm not sure if I'll actually play it yet. It looks good, but I don't know if it'll be the game for me. I hope it does well regardless, even if I don't pick it up though. So yeah, it's nice that we got another trailer for that one. Oh, Splatoon. Hey CJ, remember that Mario paintball idea of yours? Looks like they're deciding to make it, except without Mario. Joking aside, it looks nice though. It's an interesting concept. The squid mechanic gives this game an interesting take on third-person shooter multiplayer, and the fact that it has online play means that I won't be limited to just Smash Brothers and Mario Kart when it comes to playing online this time around. So, brownie points for that, Nintendo. You're giving us another game to play online besides just Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. That's a good thing. I am interested in Splatoon, to say the least. I don't fully understand it, but I am interested, and I do want to learn more about it when they are ready to give us more news about it. So, yeah, it looks promising, and it's nice to see a new IP. So, yeah, it looks good. Mario Party 10. They actually didn't show this one during the digital event, but the trailer was posted like right after it finished. Yeah, they're already making a Mario Party 10. I didn't like the car idea that much in Mario Party 9, and I'm still not that big on it now. I do like the idea of being able to troll your friends endlessly with Bowser. That looks really fun. And if they finally bring online play to the series, then I'll consider picking this one up. Though I highly doubt that will happen at this point. So, I don't know. It's kind of getting to the point where you need to do online play, or it's not really going to be enough to sell that much for me. So, but you know, if you liked the car thing and you really like the being able to play as Bowser, I'm sure you'll like this. I just don't know if I will. Oh yeah, they actually did tease at a new Star Fox. Yes, Miyamoto is making a Star Fox for Wii U. Let that sink in for a moment. I do wish we could have gotten a teaser trailer or something for it, but I understand that we didn't, probably because it's still in the concept stage and it isn't an actual game yet. But still, it was very, very nice to get a confirmation that this one is in the works. I'm very excited for it. You know, this really was a pretty decent show this year for Nintendo. Plenty of interesting games, both existing and surprising announcements. Nothing that was particularly awful or embarrassing. It was a great presentation. I honestly really liked it. It was very nicely done, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, okay, after that awkward transition, let's get into what we all know you want me to talk about. Smash Brothers. First things first, the Reggie vs. Iwata fight was one of the greatest things Nintendo has ever done or will probably ever do. No question. I had no idea what the hell I was watching at first, but even if it wasn't Smash Brothers, it was still one of the best moments that Nintendo has ever had at E3 by far. It was absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you so very much for that. It was beautiful. I've been really trying, baby. Yeah, and getting into our character reveals, our first character reveal of E3 was the Mii Fighters. Yes, the Miis are going to be playable in the next Smash Bros. Next to Waluigi, the Miis were one of the few characters I was really hoping would not be playable. I mean, I get why they're here, I do, but I've never really liked playing as them in any of the other games. I've never felt that the Miis were anywhere near as iconic as any of the characters already in the game, and my biggest worry was that I would see nothing but Miis online in the game that is supposed to be about Nintendo All-Stars. However, while the Miis are probably still my least favorite newcomer announced so far, I do like the way they're being executed. I think giving them one of 3 different movesets is much more interesting than just giving them one generic moveset based around the games they've appeared in, like Wii Sports and stuff. And my biggest concern has actually already been addressed. Miis are not usable online when you're playing against random strangers, so thank you, Sakurai. Thank you for that. With that out of the way, I guess I really don't have much else to complain about. The Miis are here for people who are into playing as themselves, and they aren't overstepping their boundaries. So I probably will try them out at least once or twice, but I really don't see the Miis being something I'm really excited to play as, or that I'll be playing as all the time. But if I can say something positive about the Mii, with the Sword Fighter template from Mii, at least I can finally get Sora in Smash Bros. After all, so there's that. And yeah. Moving right along, our second newcomer shown was Palutena. And to be honest, I'm actually kind of indifferent to Palutena. She was one of the most unanimously accepted newcomers in the community next to Chrom, and it would have been more surprising if she didn't make it in. I still have not played Kid Icarus Uprising yet, so I don't have any personal feelings towards her. She does look fun, and she looks like a really powerful character to use. It's just that her inclusion really isn't all that surprising, as much as it is appreciated. So, yeah. I got no gripes with Palutena. I think it's cool that they're putting her in. I just don't think it was that surprising. I think it would have been more worth it if they had saved another surprise for E3 and then just kind of kept her as an unlockable. But what can you do? She's here now, and everybody who loves Palutena can be happy, especially you, wee dude. Also, her trailer it makes me want a Smash Bros. Anime more than ever before. Someone please make a Smash Bros. Anime, because it looks beautiful. Just take this trailer and make a full series. I don't even care if it's only like 10 episodes. We need a Smash Bros. Anime in our lives. It just needs to happen. We did actually get one more newcomer, and that was later on in the day, and that is Pac-Man. Yep, it's true. Everyone was right. Pac-Man is in the game. He's playable. And best of all, it's the classic Pac-Man instead of the horrifying Ghostly Adventures redesign. I was never against Pac-Man's inclusion, and that certainly has not changed now, but I was worried about his moveset potential and that he wouldn't be that interesting of a character. But I do really like how Pac-Man's moves are based more on Namco references as a whole instead of just the Pac-Man games. I think it was a great design choice to really make him just like the icon of Namco representative as a whole, as opposed to just being Pac-Man. I think that was a good, interesting design choice. However, because Pac-Man was so widely accepted as a possible candidate for Smash Bros., like Palutena, his reveal really isn't terribly surprising. I mean, it's great that he's here, it's awesome that they're using the classic Pac-Man design, that's really good, but at the same time, Pac-Man's not really that surprising. I mean, a lot of people were expecting him to be in the game. A lot of people were really just kind of accepting the idea that, oh, you know, he's our Namco character, where Namco's making the game, so he'll be in it. So, he is in it, and it's awesome, but, you know, it's not totally surprising. I mean, if they had shown Ridley or something, that would have been a completely different beast, but yeah, they actually didn't show Ridley at all. That's kind of disappointing, but yeah, getting back to Pac-Man, I do think, though, that Pac-Man generates a little wider excitement than Palutena, if simply just because we now have Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, and Pac-Man, all iconic legends in the gaming industry, starring in one game together. I mean, if you were to go back in time and show this screenshot to a bunch of 90s kids and tell them that all 4 of these characters are playable in an official game together, their heads would probably explode. I mean, that's just how awesome this is. But yeah, I am happy that Pac-Man's here, though. I don't want you to think I don't like him. I do like that he's here. I think they're doing a very good job with him. I do worry what this means for Snake's chances, though. I really don't know what this means for him. I'm leaning towards, now that we have 4, if I can count, or 3 third-party characters, that we probably are stretching a little bit, that we might not get Snake back, but who knows? You know, I've been wrong about a lot of things when it comes to Smash Brothers so far, so he could still be hiding there somewhere, or he could just not be. I don't know. But perhaps Snake's inclusion is something I'll touch on another video, among other characters. So, but yeah. Aside from the characters, one other aspect that was really prevalent with Smash Brothers is the amiibos. And you know, I really don't care what other people say. I really like this idea. I think it will be interesting to see how Nintendo incorporates its own brands into the technology pioneered by Skylanders and Disney Infinity, because I think some of Nintendo's properties, Mario and Pokemon especially, have enough star power to really capitalize on this concept in ways that Disney and Skylanders simply cannot with their own characters. I think Mario and Pokemon are really well recognized and really popular enough that they could really make this idea work, that they could really make a lot of money off of this. So, I do like how it appears to work in Smash Brothers, even though I don't fully understand how it works. From what I gather with the amiibos in Smash Brothers, they basically just make a little AI partner that you can fight alongside, pit against other amiibos, and even spar against yourself. But what really intrigues me is that last part. The fact that when you fight against it, it supposedly learns from your playstyle and adapts accordingly to give you a challenging opponent. Like if you're shielding a lot, then it's going to try to focus on grabbing you a lot more. And if you're trying to play more defensively, it's going to try to be more offensive or something. I don't know. It's going to learn from you, and it's just going to try to constantly be evolving and constantly giving you a challenge, which I think that's really good. I think that gives the game a lot of replay value instead of just being stuck at fighting AI who are only like level 9 and they're pitifully easy. I think it's really great that it gives you a lot of replay value with an opponent that's constantly evolving and constantly getting better as you are getting better. And I think it also gives the player a chance to kind of figure out what their playstyle is and learn how to adapt to their weaknesses, kind of find out what their weaknesses are and with the amiibos and figure out how to get better. So, you know, not everyone likes the amiibos, but I actually think this is a really cool concept. I do hope there's a little more to the amiibos in Smash Brothers than just this, but if it is just this, it's cool all the same. I do like it. And functionality aside, the figures themselves are also pretty damn good looking. I mean, outside of Mario and Pokemon, very rarely does Nintendo officially release any affordable merchandise for any of its other franchises, like Zelda or Star Fox or Fire Emblem. I don't know about you guys, but I never see merchandise for that stuff anywhere, and if you do see it, it's usually like $100 imported from Japan. But now it's your chance to get some of that stuff, to get some little figurines of these other Nintendo characters. I'll probably pick a few of these figures up depending on how much they cost. And even if I don't actually use them with the new Smash Brothers that much, or other games that they're compatible with, they will still make really nice collectibles that would look very nice on my desk. So, yeah, I think they're really cool. I'm really into this. So, but like I said, if you don't like the concept of amiibos, that's perfectly fine. And it doesn't sound like these are required to enjoy any of the games that are coming out that utilize the amiibos. I mean, if you don't like them, then you don't have to buy them. You can just skip out on that stuff. I mean, it's optional content. It's not stuff that you're going to need in order to enjoy the game. I know that's a lot of people were worried about that, but Nintendo's not doing that. So, but if you're like me and you like the amiibos, then that's just one more thing to be excited about for the next Smash Brothers, since I imagine these will be launching around the same time as Super Smash Brothers for Wii U this holiday. But don't quote me on that. It could get delayed, or the amiibos could come before the game, or vice versa. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. While the character reveals and the amiibo were the highlights from the E3 Smash announcements, there was one little detail that slipped out, and this really almost ruined my whole day. We now have our official release date for the 3DS version of Smash Brothers. It's coming out October 3rd. Nintendo, October is not summer. You said it was aiming for a summer release. October is in the fall, in the US anyway. We were all expecting a late June, anywhere in July, or maybe even an August release. But October? That's so much worse than what I was imagining. I mean, Now, don't get me wrong, I understand why it's being delayed. I mean, they're making the game that much better, and they need the time to do that. That's all well and good. I understand games get delayed all the time. Brawl got delayed twice, so it's not that surprising that the 3DS version got delayed. But to see this game be pushed back all the way until mid-fall, that hurts a lot. It hurt so much that this was one of my most anticipated games of the year, and before this announcement was right around the corner with Mike Rest, but now I have almost nothing to look forward to this summer, and I want to wish the summer away so October can get here faster, but at the same time I don't want to wish my summer away, because it's summer and I need to enjoy my time off from college. So I basically need to forget this game exists for 2 months unless I want to drive myself to bring depression and insanity. What was I talking about? Oh, right. I guess it shouldn't be this shocking since they said they were aiming for a summer release, and as long as it doesn't get delayed again, knock on wood, then we'll just have to be patient and wait it out for 3 more months. Ugh. Yeah, on that cheery note, I actually did get around to watching the Smash Bros. Invitational, and it was a good time. I'm not really big on competitive Smash, and I can't say I knew who all these players actually were, but it was just great seeing the game being played by people who actually know how to play Smash Bros. And seeing all those dedicated fans just cheering and getting so hyped, it felt good. It felt good to be a fan of this series. And when Reggie came out on stage and proclaimed he would kick ass, I just knew that was it. Nintendo won E3 from that alone. It was over. Good game. Good game, but it's over. Nintendo won. Ninty won. One last thing I guess I should talk about is my experience at the Best Buy demo. Yes, I did go to the Best Buy demo, and I did get a chance to play the next Smash Brothers, and after driving 2 hours and waiting 9 hours to be the first in line, I finally got my hands on the Wii U version for about 5 minutes. 2 matches, 2-minute free-for-alls, items on, pro controllers only. While I didn't get nearly as much time as I would have liked, but then again, anyone who didn't go to E3 would probably say the exact same thing, I will tell you that the game is absolutely gorgeous in HD, and it definitely feels like a mix between Melee and Brawl. It's not as fast as Melee, but not as floaty as Brawl either. I know pretty much everyone who has played the demo says this, but if you wanted my input, I pretty much agree with that. That's how it feels when I played it. I've already done an awkward outro, so I'm just going to leave you with this one clip. Overall, here's what I thought of Nintendo at E3 this year.
Good show! Jolly good show!